show of respect there. Good to see Randy Brown back on his feet. Congratulating the winner of Vicente Luque, but the man of the moment is the Brazilian, the silent assassin. Reminder on the rules: one hand is a down fighter.
Where? I need to dig in your purse right now.
The commissioner took a look at this one. Replay is allowed, but it was clean, and it's another knockout for Luque.
If you're a fighter and you're in a front headlock and you're reaching to the floor to try to get safe, you're probably better off getting on the hand control and getting your head up. Just something I would say to any fighter out there, because you're counting on the ref to save you at that point if you're reaching to the ground. Good job by Luque. Let's see the look at this right now. There's the leg kick, and then he gets to this right hand and he follows him, gets him in the front headlock. After he drops him a little bit,
there are already people on my screen like, yo, where's my prize?
He just keeps attacking. The calf kicks were huge. It took away the left hand of Brown as the fight went on. Here's the end. See how his hands weren't quite touching, and then once they touched, he let off the knees and went to punches. I mean, that's professionalism right there by Luque.
I'm here with your winner, Vicente Luque. Vicente, man, another impressive victory. You're always active. I just want to start off the bat. Let's take a look at this beautiful work here. It looked like he was reaching down to the canvas, but you kept him up. Was that something that you felt? Let's take a look if we can at the replay here. It looked like you kept him up. Oh, and you landed that beautiful knee. Did you feel him trying to reach down?
Yeah, I did, man. That's something that I was working on, especially after he started kind of weaving from my punches. I said, hey, I'm just going to clinch him here. Maybe go for a Darce is my move to go to. But I saw, hey, I could put a knee. And he's a guy that needs a lot to the head. So I think, man, this guy has the head so low right now. If I make sure he doesn't have the hands on the floor, I'm going to knee him. I think it was going to finish the fight. It did finish and went my way. And that's it, man. I finish fights. When I see the opportunity, I go for it.
Yeah, well, it was beautiful timing. And, you're always active. How important is staying active to the success that you've had in the octagon?
Man, it's super important. I think I'm a young guy. I'm 28 years old now. So the more I fight, the more I evolve, the more I improve my game. And that's what I'm doing. After I got that loss to Thompson, I've been working on so many things, boxing, moving my head, just trying not to, I still want to put on big fights, great shows, but I don't want to get so much damage. And I felt like I started to get that a little bit in this fight. Wasn't perfect, but definitely I felt like I put an exciting fight and still got, not too banged up.
Not at all, man. Still so young, in your 20s. I know how badly you want to get back at that top 15. Who do you want next, my man? Go ahead for it.
Man, there's so many guys in there. I would call out the guy right under me. That is Nate Diaz. I think, he only wants super fights. But, man, if we're going to follow the rankings, I'm above him. So I think that would be a great fight. I got a lot of respect for that guy, and I would love to fight him. Our styles, man, it would be a banger of a fight.
Now, well, Vicente, listen, my man, you are must-see TV every time you come out. Congratulations. Go enjoy that one, and I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Let's go.
The best part is he always stays busy. 8th fight in 26 months for Luque, who's finished 17 of his 19 wins. Well, 2 straight wins have put Alexei Oleinik back in the spotlight for another UFC main event. It's an accomplishment for any fighter, but how about for the 43-year-old Russian, whose next win will be number 60 in his career? Next week in Las Vegas, the Boa meets the Beast. Derek Lewis has never been more serious, which means he's never been more dangerous.
Here is the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. He had surgery for a torn ACL. He has really had to regroup, has an entirely different strength and conditioning program. We've seen a total physical transformation. He's lighter, he's faster.
Trimming down really helped me a lot. Since I've been dropping the weight, I won 2 fights in a row.
Oh my goodness, that was fast too.
I mean, he already has incredible power, but he's really increased his endurance. He's as dangerous as a heavyweight gets.
I have a lot more energy than my previous fights. I've been able to put out a lot more striking, and it's like the Black Beast 2.0.
The Boa Constrictor, Alexei Oleinik.
Everybody knows my nickname Boa Constrictor because I like choke my opponent.
A dozen rear naked chokes, 5 neck cranks, 12 Ezekiel chokes.
I never work for judge decision, never. I try finish my opponent in each fight.
Oh, he taps! The Boa Constrictor does it again.
Each time I ask UFC, give me the biggest, toughest, and more dangerous guy. And my opinion, Derek Lewis is one of the more dangerous guys in the world. Of course, he bigger than he tall.
Thank you, everybody, for watching the stream.
Stronger than me. But this means there's more interested in me.
Got it! Oh my God! Alexei Oleinik
type of power that I'm going to throw at Alexis is not going to be like he ever seen or ever felt before. It's going to be a real tough fight for him. I've been training hard, and I believe I can knock him out in the first round.
Oh, that's it! Derek Lewis! Get another finish!
He's very good. He's very dangerous. He's very explosive. But I feel more experience than Derek Lewis.
Huge shot by Olenek!
I think this fight finished first, second, maybe third round. One little mistake, 1 inch left, 1 inch right, and to do it.
Oh, look at this! What a finish! Alexei Olenek!
You for sure will see a finish in this fight. It's going to be a tough challenge for myself, but I believe I can knock out anyone in the world. And I guarantee that you will see the Black Beast come out of it.
But it's just
God, you gotta love whenever Derek
a
Lewis is on
combo.
the
Is your paint beast blue pie chart?
And Alexei Olenek on the other side, man, he is so dangerous. You can
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure to lock up the stream. Dollar General.
One mistake, leave a limb out there, a neck out there, he will snatch it up and take it home.
You know what
that
this picture
I will be here to watch it and talk about it. I mean, Derek Lewis versus Olenek, you can't go wrong because you got striker versus grappler. Olenek, he's able to choke people from not just positions I've never seen before, but when he's getting beaten down, he could be getting knocked out and find a way to submit you. He only has to take you down one time. You usually don't get up, or he submits you. Now, Derek Lewis is the opposite of that. If he keeps you up too long, usually he can connect and sleep you with just touching you with his hands. So, who wins, the takedown artist or the striker? I can't wait.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Here's a look at the prelims card coming up Saturday, August 8th, 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. First fight here on ESPN+. Tim Means looking to get back to the win column. Feature prelims at welterweight against the Argentinian Laureano Staropoli. And how about Justin James? Burst into the UFC with a knockout in less than a minute in June. The Las Vegas is back against the Canadian prospect Gavin Tucker. Felder, myself, Megan O'Leary, part of our crew next week from here in Las Vegas. These Lockman shots are brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Back to tonight, JoJo Calderwood has hit her stride in this weight class. She's won 4 out of her 5 outings at 125 pounds and is choosing to fight instead of sit and wait for a shot at the belt. Wants to cement her case as next in line for Valentina, but Jennifer Maia on the other side here to spoil those plans. The Brazilian can punch her way into the top 5 and the title picture with an upset tonight. Maia and Calderwood square off in our co-main event. Coming up next.
Right now, we're at a crossroads. We've seen what can happen when we elect a leader determined to divide us. As president, Joe Biden will forge a new path by growing an economy that works for working families, getting small businesses back on their feet, and expanding access to affordable health care. Joe Biden will lead us on a path forward, paved with opportunity.
WK, what you up to, bro?
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
I'm going to make the audience feeling sure stay excited to see this. So they give you like step-by-step ingredients. I'm sure I can't mess this up. That is the final dish. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code ESPN80 for $80 off, including free shipping. Cause all I really want in life is you. Yeah, all I really want in life is you. Yeah, all I really want in life is you. Send fresh. Wow them with our summer fruit arrangements and seasonal platters. Send yummy. Delight them with our fresh baked cookies. Send joy. Tempt them with our rich creamy cheesecakes. Send your family and friends an irresistible gift from Edible. Now with free delivery.
Welcome back to UFC Fight Night inside the Apex here in Las Vegas. Megan O'Leary, Rashad Evans, and Angela Hill joining you. And Rashad, what a fight we just saw. Vicente Luque earns himself career knockout number 11.
Man, that was such an impressive fight. Luque was so amazing, and it was a systematic breakdown of Brown, breaking down the legs, and then when he broke him down to the legs, he came in closer with the finish and got in that phone booth fight that we know him for, and just started landing those shots, and then found need to get done. But what a great fight. What a way to just, go in there and just look dominant.
Absolutely a great finish. Then calls out Nate Diaz, so we'll see what happens there. But Angela, in our co-main event, which we are about to see, it is a pivotal matchup in the women's flyweight division.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. You have Calderwood, who already got the shot at the title, but she wants to give it another go. She wants to get a little more experience and really prove that she deserves it. And then you have Maya, who also is trying to make a statement. And right now, the flyweight division, they really don't have any standout contenders. So it's going to be interesting to see which girl wants to bring it and really make a statement for tonight.
Yeah, well, we will break that fight down as well as all the Octagon action you are seeing tonight immediately following the main event on our post show right here on ESPN Plus, including an update on Trevin Giles as well. Brandon, lots to discuss after the fights, but we still got a couple of great ones lined up for us.
Yes, some business to handle. Thanks very much, Megan. And let's set the table for this flyweight matchup in our co-main event. Valentina still has the belt, but she's been on the shelf, was forced out of a June title opportunity against Joanne Calderwood because of an injury. And Pacheco's still not ready to go.
Keister from the slot. Wow. Lockhead with a huge save.
Opting to risk a world title shot in order to
Erickson.
And put another notch in her win column. Joanne Calderwood confident.
He lets it go. Scores! Oh, what a goal! He got a lot of wood. The Stonemasons tie the game.
Against flyweight queen Valentina Shevchenko.
Peace to Atkinson. Watch out! Atkinson gets crushed. To Monahan. To Banner. To Chief. With the howitzer. Are you kidding me? Great save. They could use a whistle right about now. Scores! He turns the red light on. He picked the right spots. The Hinto Brews have tied this game. Chief wins the draw. To Goff. The ref's arm is in the air. Let's go again. Scores! Oh, baby! He put a lot of mustard on it. That puck. Oh! Williams is hammered down to the ice. The Schuylkill Hinto Brews hang on to win this nail-biter. The Schuylkill Hinto Brews.
We're getting a band back together.
I own new furniture.
Finding local pros takes forever.
As it only took a few shots to finish this fight.
It's the app that finds people faster. People to teach your kid ballet or fix your kitchen cabinet.
They're going with the sticks.
People who make you smile. Who can cook for a party of 50 and...
He got him with a vicious tomahawk.
Thumbtack instantly finds you pros in your neighborhood and your price range. Ready to help with pretty much anything. Download the app and start your next project today. Thumbtack.
He throws it into the slot. Petit stops it to Rocky. How did that not go in? To Smith. Smith takes a chance. Scores! What a beauty! Got the Schuylkill Hinto Brews extend their lead. Sterling wins the to Goff. He lets it go. Huge stop. Scores! Wow! The goalie with that one. The Schuylkill Hinto Brews have taken the lead. Letting it go. He denies him. McClesh with a kick save. Watch out! With a kick save. Watch out! Cholson. Watch out! Cholson lays him out. Watch out! Cholson lays him out. Scores! Spectacular. Great save. Petit to Chief to Mason. face, in front, scores! Wow, he was badly beaten on that one. The Schuylkill badly beaten on that Hinto Brews have taken the lead. Hinto Brews have taken the lead.
Huge selection of colors. You can choose with confidence, knowing you're getting the best. If you want a new look no further than Benjamin Moore Paint from Ace. Around the block, where you need in stock, with people who know their game. This season is for the fans. Even when the pros went dark, you still found a way to light it up.
To Barrett, shoots, scores, and it's in the net. Just too fast for the goalie. The Schuylkill Hinto Brews bailed on their lead. Absolutely levels him. That's the end of the second period. The Schuylkill Hinto Brews.
Every FanDuel account, so you can get in on the action for free. No strings attached. Only on FanDuel.
Punches in this tilt. Now they drop the mitts. Oh, he's out cold. Now they drop the mitts.
MMA, Joanne Calderwood.
Oh, he just knocked him out. Now we're going to get a tussle.
Time for the foremost wins in flyweight history at 4.
Oh, he's out cold.
Started it way back in 2016 in a one-off against Valerie Latordo. That was the first flyweight matchup she's found.
Oh, he just knocked him out.
Struggling with that way. Jennifer Maia.
And now we've got a fight.
Brazilian enters the octagon for her.
He goes down after one punch. Now they're going to scrap. And he's already covering his face after only a few shots. Oh, he's out cold.
Let's get your tail to the table with this flyweight bout with a whole lot at stake. Joanne Calderwood, 3 years older at 34 years old, 2 inches taller at 5 feet 6 inches. A 1.5-inch reach advantage lies with JoJo. Back inside the octagon, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding professional record, 17 wins, 6 losses, 1 no contest. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 124 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Pará, Brazil, presenting the number 6 ranked flyweight contender in the world, Jennifer Maia. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record, 14 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 126 pounds. Fighting out of Glasgow, Scotland, presenting the number 3 ranked flyweight contender in the world, Joanne Calderwood. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Joanne Calderwood, a favorite in this matchup at -150. Jennifer Maia, the 6th ranked flyweight, +130 is the small underdog on the comeback. JoJo Calderwood, first fight for her in her adopted home city of Las Vegas. This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Calderwood full-time in Las Vegas since 2018. After her fight against Cynthia Calvillo in her native country a few years ago. The results have spoken for themselves. In 3 of her last 4 since moving up to the flyweight division. Front kick from Calderwood.
The right hand of Maya is getting all the
Similar styles for each of these women. They're going to stand and bang. That's exactly what they're good at. Maya putting it together there.
One thing about that Muay Thai style, I'm sure Calvin can attest, the head doesn't move too much. It stays on the center line, and we're seeing Maya come with the boxing approach, and she's laying.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Because the head stays right on the
This is
center
the co-main event of the evening.
A Muay Thai fighter and bring that into MMA, one of the things you have to get good at is framing and also hand fighting, right? If you're going to stay there and not have a ton of head movement.
We've seen
JoJo, she'll look for that clinch. That's one of the things she can do to stifle those right hands and those big punches of Maya as well. She's very good with the front kicks and the teeth to keep her opponent at distance.
Into the body from Maya, swings on the way out.
Okay.
On top of the kick. There from Maya.
That right hand from Maya is going to be on the money all night, I think. I haven't seen Calderwood really move too much from that at all. She's not really seeing the right hand, so keep an eye out for that all night from Maya.
Did you see?
Right there, that's going to occupy
Cool.
that hand.
Like it's all the side fight.
Yep. Even if not landing, they're blocking with it.
Cool.
Catches the kick to Maya.
No way. Did you see?
Can use it to create a takedown. That's exactly what you got to do in Muay Thai as well. It's like in that style, that's the other side. The head doesn't move, so you can catch kicks, and you can take people down.
Did you see?
Cool. Creating takedowns and creating opportunities for themselves. So far, Maya doing
Cool. Did you see?
She's got out of the body here, but right now she's trying to set up a triangle by getting that right leg out from underneath and clean up across the neck. She's also got a straight arm bar, and she's careful with it, but it's looking like she's just going to lose it because Calderwood makes the right yes, she lost it.
Calderwood working in front of her corner there with top control. Sarah Kaufman in her corner. Calderwood says, after a lot with her clinch case. Also of note, obviously, coach and fighter special relationship, but Calderwood is engaged to her head coach, elite corner John Wood, who's the head coach out of Syndicate MMA right here in Las Vegas. So the wedding planning on hold for now.
Got business to take care of.
Business to take care of.
Now she's in full guard here, Maya. I believe she's in jiu-jitsu black belt as well. Am I right there?
Yeah,
yep.
Black belt on the ground for Maya.
Maya's doing well right now to stop the damage. She has that high guard out there. These opportunities. The elbow is right in between them. She can slide it out or she can get stuck here. That looks pretty tight. Right now, Calderwood's got her shin on the face, which makes it a little harder with the she's out. Look at it. She's back in. Look at how the thumb is right now. The thumb of Calderwood being in a position is allowing her to be able to twist and move. She's right now.
She's like a vampire.
It's a black belt to use from bottom position. And her tap out.
Our transition, and the key was the way she turned it underneath the armpit. She didn't have it because Calderwood was twisting her hand side to side. When she stuffed it under the armpit, it secured the armbar. Right here, she goes under the leg, which keeps Calderwood from being able to move her hips and follow the armbar. Now she grabs her hands and locks down Calderwood, but Maya does the right thing. She stretches her out, straightens it, and then when Calderwood makes the right adjustment with the shin on the face, turning the thumb down here so that she can get the elbow out, Maya does the right thing. She crosses it under the armpit there, and that's what really straightens out the elbow and causes the tap. Beautiful adjustment.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Great connection.
That girl crying, crying.
By submission, say hello to the flyweight top 5 after a win like that. Jennifer Maya gets her hand raised when we come back.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. You start with the network J.D. Power is named the most awarded for network quality 25 times in a row.
This network is one less thing I have to worry about.
Then give people more plans to mix and match, so you only pay for what you need.
That is so cool.
Include the best in entertainment, and offer it all starting at $35 with the iPhone everyone wants. iPhone 11 Pro on us when you buy one. Because everyone deserves the best. This is unlimited built right, only on Verizon.
Send fresh. Wow them with our summer fruit arrangements and seasonal platters. Send yummy. Delight them with our fresh baked cookies. Send joy. Tempt them with our rich, creamy cheesecakes. Send your family and friends an irresistible gift from Edible. Now with free delivery.
UFC Fight Night is presented by the U.S. Army. Biggest win in the career of Jennifer Maia to make it official. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 29 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, Jeff.
Broke your ankle standing up. Uh-oh.
As I said before the break, 5th win by submission, 6th first-round finish for Jennifer Maia. Just putting it together on the feet in the early going.
Let's get it!
No problem from
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Let's go!
She was piecing together combinations. She was doing a good job with her boxing in Maya. And then she gets that takedown. She was able to reverse some submissions, create a scramble, and get that armbar and finish it with the adjustment under the armpit. High-level stuff there by Maya.
And another look at some of that action as Jennifer Maia will get ready to talk to Paul Felder. Paul, talk us through some of this action we saw in the first rounds.
I shall do that, Brendan. Let's take a look here at some of the work here. Now, listen, both ladies were landing stuff on the feet, but Maya had a lot of success with that left hook. She ate a leg kick there. Big jab. Nice knee to the body here, but ultimately, let's cut to the chase here, guys. Look at this beautiful submission off of her back. Goes under the leg, secures the arm. JoJo does everything she can to fight through this armbar, but Maya was just making all the little adjustments that she needed to the entire time. And then as Dominic told that she tucked it under her armpit just to crank it that much further, because a lot of times people will hang out there when it's extended and get the angle. She took that angle away right here when she tucks it under her armpit and extends the elbow. Beautiful work. And I think I'm here with the winner, Jennifer Maia. Jennifer, first of all, congratulations on a beautiful performance. How does that feel?
Jennifer, em primeiro lugar, parabéns pela sua performance. Como você se sentiu?
Muito obrigada. Eu estou me sentindo cada vez mais pronta e perto de chegar a disputar o título. Então, essa luta foi uma prova de onde eu estou mostrando uma nova Jennifer aí para todo mundo que torce por mim.
Thank you. I'm very happy, and I'm getting better every time that I got here, and I'm feeling that I'm getting ready, and I'm getting ready for the title also.
Well, I don't think that anybody can argue that. Speaking of working to the title, let's start.
Yo, bro, I'm on stream. Join it. You're gonna love what I'm editing right now, bro. Just join the stream.
Que você não tá pronto pelo título, vamos dar uma olhada na sua transição aí, mas eu acho que você é próximo pelo título. Vai comentando.
Eu vou tentar dar recadinho em inglês, então. I already put with best fighters, and now I want to fight with the champion.
Well, we have a tweet out here from the champion to you, so hopefully we can pop it up.
Tem um Twitter aí no canto da Valentina para você, ó. Te vejo em breve, Maia, que você tem que falar para ela.
Será um prazer lutar contra ela.
It's going to be a pleasure to fight her.
Well, congratulations. We look forward to seeing that title fight. You earned it. Go enjoy it. Jennifer Maia.
Parabéns, a gente vai querer ver sua luta pelo título. Você foi lá, mereceu e conquistou.
Thank you. I am ready.
And a shout out to Gilbert Burns, a man of many talents, the welterweight top contender, helping us out with the translation there. Good to see Gil in the building. Well, for the last 3 years, Christmas for fight fans comes in the heat of summer. This Tuesday, another season of Dana White's Contender Series kicks off, meeting a new batch of hungry, exciting fighters who vow to make their dreams come true.
Dana White's Contender Series, you have the opportunity to show us what you got. Dana White and the crew are looking for the next prospects, perhaps future champions on display.
Sean O'Malley, we first saw him on the Contender Series.
He can fall to the UFC superstardom.
Yes! This kid's walked to the top. Nice bottle! He's going to be a future champion.
We were poor growing up. We had to do what we could to survive. Being homeless, fighting to put a roof over our head.
nothing's going to stop me.
Finishes have become the norm. Make a statement and earn that UFC contract. Dreams come true and dreams crush. These guys know what's on the line. They want that contract.
Let's go. I will. Finally, man. Oh my god.
Man, these guys right here.
That looks so good.
Huge Dan
That
Ivey,
looks so
Alex Perez,
good.
Edmund Shabazian is part of these
Elite
people that are with
Yo, that was cool.
Contender Series. And when you look at the whole, these guys are building people up just like the Ultimate Fighter did.
Yo,
Back in the old days,
I never seen that one.
Now you got Dana White Series, and each guy that he picks has been making a statement in each division.
Yeah, it's been quite a platform for these young stars, and these names have certainly paid off on the big stage. Here's August 4th coming up this Tuesday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ESPN+. Bit of breaking news here. Devontae Robinson steps in to take on Kenneth Cross in that lightweight bout. The 25-year-old out of Ohio taking the opportunity. Hardest working man in MMA broadcasting. Paul Felder, you'll be on the call this Tuesday, my man.
I will be there Tuesday, and I'm excited. I really do look forward
Let's
to
go.
these men and women are so young.
Finally,
so
man.
You just heard it there. This contract will save my life. It kind of humbles you, Dom, to be in the organization long enough to see how passionate these guys are.
That looks so good.
Chomping at the bit to get those
That
contracts.
looks so
I just love
good.
feeling that energy.
Elite.
No, I was going to say, there's some
Yo, that was
belt,
cool. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the stream. Main event coming up next. Yo, I never seen that
We'll
one.
break some more news here. August 18th is coming up this week 3. Here's the fight card. You may recognize some of the names. Victor Reina fought last season on the Contender Series. He's part of the featured bout at welterweight. Also, Josh Parisian. He was on the Ultimate Fighter Heavy Hitters a couple of years back, and also got a knockout victory on the Contender Series earlier that year. So good to see him back. And these, the list of names, week 3, that will hope to punch their ticket to the UFC. Well, the one we've been waiting for is next. Derek Brunson, ready for his 4th UFC main event, ready to start rebuilding his own case for a title shot. Taking out an undefeated top 10 contender will go a long ways toward that. But the veteran from North Carolina is the underdog tonight. Edmund, the Golden Boy Shabazian, wants some UFC hardware to back up the nickname. Undefeated, just 22 years old, and according to him, the next big thing in the fight game. Shabazian and Brunson, it's our main event, and it's coming up next on ESPN+. UFC Fight Night is presented by the U.S. Army. Learn more at GoArmy.com. And in part by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Las Vegas, the site. Great night of fights. We cap it off with our main event next.
Right now, switch to T-Mobile and get 4 lines of unlimited for just $25 a line. With access to America's largest 5G included. That's right, unlimited and nationwide 5G for the whole family for just $25 a line. Only at T-Mobile.
For people living with HIV, keep being you and ask your doctor about Biktarvy. Biktarvy is a complete one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV.
Somebody tell me if
It's not a cure, but with one small pill, Biktarvy fights HIV until you get to and stay undetectable. That's when the amount of virus is so low, it cannot be measured by a lab test. Research shows people who take HIV treatment every day and get to and stay undetectable can no longer transmit HIV through sex. Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare, life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Do not take Biktarvy if you take dofetilide or rifampin. Tell your doctor about all the medicines and supplements you take if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis. If you have hepatitis B, do not stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your doctor. Common side effects were diarrhea, nausea, and headache. If you're living with HIV, keep loving who you are and ask your doctor if Biktarvy is right for you.
Superman just about sleeps in her cave. But when we realized she was battling sensitive skin, we switched to new Tide Plus Downy Free. It's gentle on her skin and takes care of stains better than the other free and clear detergent, so she can focus on saving the world. With a little help from Dad. New Tide Pods Plus Downy Free. safe for sensitive skin with eczema and psoriasis. This season is for the fans. Even when the pros went dark, you still found a way to light it up and turn stay at home into home field advantage. Sure, sometimes it was a stretch, but you never lost that spirit of competition. Yeah, you earned this season, fans. So kick out your feet and enjoy. We'll take it from here. Celebrate the return of sports. We've added a $10 credit to every FanDuel account, so you can get in on the action for free, no strings attached. Only on FanDuel. When you can complete your room with free delivery from the Home Depot, you have even more ways to explore decor. Free and flexible delivery, easy online returns. TheHomeDepot.com. How doers get more done.
One final time, welcome back inside the UFC Apex. You are watching UFC Fight Night Shabazian versus Brunson. We have arrived at our main event. UFC Fight Night is presented by the U.S. Army. A backdrop of what's at stake here between two top 10 middleweight contenders. And this division fresh on the minds of people. Robert Whittaker with a big win last week. His reported next bout against Jared Cannonier. Brunson Shabazian sit at 8 and 9. And a reminder, despite this being a main event, only 3 rounds for each of these guys to work with here in Las Vegas. And while they sit side by side in those rankings, quite the different paths to get here. Jared Brunson has put together a devastating highlight reel and believes his skill, toughness, and experience is all coming together to make another run to the top. On the other side, for the 22-year-old phenom from California, tonight may be his biggest fight, but to him, it's just another stop on his way to greatness.
Representing Glendale Fighting Club, here he is, Edmund Shabazian.
Ronda definitely put the gym on that, and I believe the next big thing coming out of there. I've been working with Edmund from 10 years old, and I'm here to be the best in the world.
11-0, 10 first-round finishes.
There's something about the way this guy fights. He enjoys it, and he has an air of greatness.
The passion that I have for fighting, whether it's stand-up, ground, wrestling, I'm always loved doing it, and trying to pull all the skills that I'm making there.
He box you up, wrestle you, you do everything.
Except from day one, just get at it, you can do it, become a special champion.
Heard's in big trouble. That's it.
Whoa!
Emmett Tarverty's telling us this guy might be a new champion, and he very well could be right.
Every fight, I improve a lot, and I'm a threat to everybody in that division.
That's it. That's it.
Edmund Shabazian
is for real.
Now I'm 22 years old, and the goal is to be the young champion in the UFC. I believe this is a fight that launches me into a serious dark and ready.
Oh! Head kick knockout! Edmund Shabazian!
If there was any questions about this kid before that fight, those questions have been answered.
Eventually that old has to go, you know. He think he's doing everything right. He think he, knows all about fighting. He hasn't been through a lot of adversity in fights. So I fought all the top guys. He just kind of seen the guy like me, that can explode at any moment. Speed, power, great wrestling. It's there. It's there. Eddie's looking at this as a gatekeeper matchup. He's going to get his name off me. It's going to be a rude awakening for sure.
Eric is a good step up to competition for me. He's been a top 10 fighter for a long time, but I have a lot more tools in my toolbox, and I want to beat him in every part of his game.
I'm the new breed of MMA, man, and I'm coming for that belt. I've been there, I've seen everything, I've fought everybody, and I'm still hungry, I'm still motivated. I just want to shut everybody up, prove everybody wrong that, I'm still here, I'm still contending.
He comes to finish, I come to finish, and when two finishers come together, expect to finish.
Ready for his first UFC main event. Enter Edmund Shabazian. Undefeated at 11-0, a perfect 4 for 4 since joining the UFC after a blistering knockout on Dana White's Contender Series. He has backed up the Golden Boy.
Dollar General.
Yeah. That dream has always been within reach because he learned at the feet of Ronda Rousey, including during her first open workout when she made her UFC debut, and now it's his turn. Big test tonight for the youngster, Paul.
Yeah, this is a big challenge, right? I know it's only 3 rounds, but it's still a main event. There's still a lot of pressure on you. At such a young age to come out here, this is it. This will show that he needs some time or that he's ready to really take on the big boys in the division, because Derek Brunson is that guy.
Everything I did this year, right there.
So the winner of this is going to prove themselves that they belong in the top 10, the top 5, and moving up towards that title shot.
Yeah, for Shabazian, this is big for his confidence. I mean, he's obviously fought a lot in the gym. He's competed against high-level athletes. He's trained alongside them, so he knows what it takes. He knows what it looks like. But now he gets to feel it against somebody like Brunson, who comes with a heavy pace in the first round, matches even the first round pace that Shabazian has brought. And I think that's why this matchup happened, ladies and gentlemen, is both of them in the first round come out banging, and don't blink for 1 second, because both of these guys combined have an insane amount of finishes. Why don't you let us know?
Including in the first round, 10 first-round finishes of his 11 victories. His longest fight in his last 3 has gone 2 minutes and 27 seconds. It was a standout knockout of Brad Tavares in Las Vegas in New York last November, but a big test on the other side. Ready to take care of business tonight is the 8th-ranked middleweight, making his 17th UFC appearance, and walks to the octagon for his 4th UFC main event. The 36-year-old out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Derek Brunson. His wrestling background at Division II All-American North Carolina Pembroke Dom, joined MMA World right after that, and he's made good on that. This guy has been in there with the very best and has some of the most devastating finishes in middleweight history.
Talk to Brunson, you know that most of his career he kind of modeled his own training camps. He brought his own training partners in. He wanted to stay around his family. He wanted to make it his way. He's shifted his career, and he's brought a coaching staff with him. He's listening to other people push him. He's letting other people beat him. He's got good training partners. I believe that this is a surge for Brunson, and this is a time when he gets to know how good he can actually be in this sport when he's got people supporting him, people pushing him to the next level. And this is the guy for him also to test his new skills against. And Shabazian, he's changed everything in his camp. Let's see how this pays off when you face an undefeated stud coming up. Let's see how it works.
Yeah, I mean, he went from working with himself and some of his friends and guys that weren't full-time pros to working with some of the best guys in the world. We're talking title challengers. Just you saw Vicente Luque in the room with him as well down there in Florida. Henry Booth in his corner.
Let's go.
This is their business.
I will. Finally, man.
Is fighting. So when you surround yourself with that, it just gives you that much more confidence. And we already saw how
that looks so good. That looks so good. Yo, that was cool.
MMA down in Florida. And yes, 7 wins in 1:16.
Yo, I never seen that one.
Joining that team in 2019 before his co-main event victory in Ottawa
Big legend, baby.
against Elias Theodorou. He has made good on it and showed a
Big legend. Yes! Dollar General! Yes! Dollar General! Thank you, everyone.
On the other side for Brunson. Setting the table one final time tonight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Anthony Marnell Jr., Executive Director Bob Bennett. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Derek Cleary, Sally Amato, and Chris Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Live professional record, 11 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, California, presenting the number 9 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Edmund the Golden Boy Shabazian. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 20 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Wilmington, North Carolina, presenting the number 8 ranked middleweight contender in the world,
Great to have you with us tonight. What a night of action. Brunson trying to lock up the net, fires it left on the way out.
Hey, buddy, I'm on stream. Check message. Check message. I'm on stream.
We're seeing a much more relaxed Derek Brunson, taking his time, looking for his shots. Normally, he'd have surged across the cage.
Yeah, the old Brunson's usually sprinting in crazy havoc right now. He's taking his time. He's making reads. They both are. Nice right hand by Shabazian. Starting to read that left kick of Brunson.
And he's hesitating a little bit when he throws it. Sorry, Brendan. So he's making that read.
Brunson introduced that more tactical approach to the new training camp. This is his 3rd fight with Sanford MMA down in Florida. Victorious in the first 2. Finding the hard shot left cross. And now dealing with some elbows from Shabazian. Takes him out nice one.
And we've seen him finish people with those elbows. Oh, he's got that wrist on. Brunson's doing the right stuff. Goes straight for the takedown. He's attacking immediately. Looking for the choke. Shabazian getting on the hooks early. Trying to attack the hooks early so that Brunson can't control him. Wants to use the fence to split in between him and Brunson right now, so Brunson can't get that right hook in there. Now he pulled it out, and you'll see Shabazian get on the hands and stand in a moment. He's just waiting so he doesn't get beat on the way out.
Shots there from Brunson as Shabazian returns to his feet.
Shabazian eating all this.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the stream. I got you on the prize, bro. Thank you so much, bro.
Shabazian just has different power. You can see when he lands, it's landing different than when Brunson lands. He is strong.
And you see his opponent's eyes just open up after they get hit with one.
Even when he blocks him. When he blocks him, it's moving Brunson's whole body.
Well, this is the longest fight for Shabazian since his UFC
about Shabazian is he's setting up the right hand by going with the right low to the body.
I like his elbows from Brunson as well when he's in close.
So he's going right hook to the body on Brunson to set up the overhand right in Shabazian.
Shabazian is throwing from left field at some of these hooks.
Yeah, he's got a man down. Nice knee, and that sets up the takedown for Brunson. Gives it to him because he went for the knee. He was able to transition his takedown, get behind Shabazian, and just trying to hang on him. Get him tired. This is what Brunson does well to everybody. He hangs on him, makes it a dirty match, doesn't let it be pretty, clean, doesn't let the timing happen. He kind of has an off rhythm in Brunson.
That's good work there from Shabazian so far, though. He's fallen to the mat, gotten taken down a couple times now. He's always working himself back up, and intelligently as well when he does it.
Shabazian looking for his way in. That's with a knee up the middle and a left cross. Neck and neck really going. Shabazian didn't
Broke your ankle standing up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Certainly heated up quickly in this first round. Final 15 seconds now.
Yeah, that went quick, to be honest with you.
It did, and that was a very patient, one of the best first rounds.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Have a 30-second break here back to Las Vegas. Right after this.
Hey, man.
Right now, switch to T-Mobile.
Let's go. I will. Finally, man.
Included. That's right. Unlimited and nationwide 5G for the whole family.
Oh my God.
Only at
That looks so good. That looks so good.
Me too. Yo, that was cool.
Thank you so much. I'm finally a legend.
Yo, I never seen that one. Big legend, baby. Big legend. Yes! Dollar General. Yes! Dollar General. Thank you, everyone.
Little slip there, and Brunson took full advantage of it, worked to the ground, but again, Shabazian did a great job working his way back to the feet, but not before he hit a few shots on the fence.
Just the second time in the career of Edmund Shabazian that he gets out of the first round. Mentioned that lone other time as his UFC debut when he went the distance. And now 2018.
Sorry, but that's smart game planning by Brunson's corner. They're saying, stay. Ooh, that hurt. Bad. Big. That was a big one right there. But I mean, Shabazian's the most dangerous in the first, so fight the most defensively smart in the first. And now let's see if he opens up in the second.
Shabazian learning from the UFC Hall of Famer, former women's bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey. He was her training partner at open workouts before she fought Liz Carmouche in the first women's fight in UFC history. He was just 15 years old at the time. Says it's his turn for his rise to superstardom. Rousey is Shabazian's manager, certainly watching. Brunson with some big lefts, Shabazian escapes.
And that's the Brunson we're used to seeing, right? Those leaping in left hands.
Off the takedowns, exactly like that.
But I do like that he's mixing in these takedowns. And Shabazian, when he is on his feet, is that another cup check? He just ate it. But that's 11. Anyway, going to the body really well down. That right kick hurt him, and in the first round, he was throwing some big hooks to the body.
So for Derek Brunson, a combined 8 takedowns in his last 3 fights. Still plenty of time in this one to notch some more, but he's really mixed it up well, but 0 in his previous 4 fights before joining Henry Root in Sanford, Illinois. Even on that wrestling background, stop Shabazian complaining of an eye poke. Kind of called his own timeout. Herb Dean steps in. Take another look. Yep. Oh. Ouch. And he's the eye away from Dean.
Can you see? Ready to fight?
I need to bring the doctor.
So waves off the doctor.
Watch the fingers. Both of you guys, watch. Both of you. Keep the fingers up. You see? Right.
Back underway here. 3 minutes to go in the second round.
Man, I hate that. I hope something doesn't happen right after that.
He's the lead eye, too, of Shabazian. From the orthodox stance. Oh, another body kick.
It's another one. Now he's starting to loosen up in there, Shabazian. Lands the right hand.
Stack him up, boy.
Left hand is close. Wow, we're seeing so much calculation.
No, let's get to the fight.
Mixing it together, like you said. He's such a good wrestler with such power. Why not transition back and forth? And that's what we just saw.
That's what I'm seeing is the difference of these two of their styles so far. You're seeing Shabazian pretty much straight boxing, add some kicks, and you're seeing Brunson mix wrestling, punching.
Let's go.
Off balance and things like that. But awesome fight so far.
Shabazian landing his own too. I'd like to see him go back to that body kick. Let's see what really hurt Brunson. But right now,
Let's go. Finally, man.
A little bit weathered now, and this is the game plan. I guarantee you from Brunson's corner.
That looks so good. That looks so good.
Elite 2. Yo, that was cool.
Easily do that against Derek Brunson. And that's where the challenge is here. Even if you want to make this a wrestling
Yo, I never seen that one.
And that's just being a little bit ahead right here.
Big legend, baby. Big legend. Yes! Dollar General. Yes! Dollar General. Thank you, everyone.
This could be trouble for Shabazian. He's got to get out of this position. Brunson all over him. Nice elbow there for Derek Brunson.
And I think we've seen Shabazian kind of hit a little bit of a wall halfway through the second round.
And a young guy, when you've got a veteran like Brunson on top of you, would start raining down shots like that, man.
We got 2-1 on the strikes landed for Brunson right now.
Final 15 seconds here. Brunson was close to ending this one in round number 2. Shabazian hanging out. Did Herb wave it off?
Man, no, he didn't wave it off. No, he didn't. He survived the round, but that was he is hurt.
And he got opened up. It was one of those final shots.
Yo, what a
I want Herb Dean. Herb Dean has already called the doctor, and I believe
Asta vor laves să le inzite n-am pe scosa. Laves sus gomates. Ok, sus gomat.
Look at this crown and this is the end of the round.
Yeah, that last left, I mean, was
he alive, he alive.
Brunson's part, but
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hey, stop. Let them do their thing. I'll talk to them.
and credit to Brunson for not just sitting there and riding out the round. He was aggressive.
That boy, out.
Time out.
Timeout call by Herb Dean. The doctor is wearing the suit. He'll check on Shabazian, who already said he wants to continue.
He's out there.
All right, so what do you think, guys? Should the coaches kind of step in here? Your thoughts?
look here. Nice left hand there from Derek Brunson. He was calm, he was cool, he picked his shots, and he mixed in his wrestling perfectly for what he needed to do against a young and up-and-comer like Edmund Shabazian, who, listen, is by no means done here. Look at that, how he swept the leg out, pulls him back, and Herb Dean did a great job here. He already was curious about stopping this fight in between rounds, and that's all he needed to see.
Derek Brunson by knockout. Baby. He's got a dozen in his career. Big performance. He gets his hand raised. We'll hear from Brunson when we come back.
Right now, switch to T-Mobile and get 4 lines of unlimited for just $25 a line, with access to America's largest 5G included. That's right, unlimited and nationwide 5G for the whole family for just $25 a line. Only at T-Mobile.
When you can complete your room with free delivery from the Home Depot, you have even more ways to explore decor. Free and flexible delivery, easy online returns. TheHomeDepot.com. How doers get more done.
The complete 30 for 30 library is exclusively on ESPN+.
There's been a violent attack on Nancy Kerrigan.
Everybody in society thinks I was the one who did this.
Stream The Price of Gold and hundreds of other exclusive originals on ESPN+.
Broke your ankles. Uh-oh.
This fight's for legacy. This fight's for everything. I have to win this fight.
Let's get it! Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Let's go!
UFCFightPass.com right now to watch the full first season of Fight Lord, the best stories never told about your favorite UFC personalities. Fight Lord only on UFC Fight Pass.
Let's go.
Right, by knockout.
I will.
Make it official.
Finally, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 26 seconds of round number 3.
That
Declaring
looks
the winner
so
by
good.
TKO.
That looks so good.
Yo, that was cool. Yo, I never seen that one.
Welcome to North Carolina. What's up, baby? Woo! My family, I'm coming home.
Big legend, baby.
Well, that was Derek Brunson's third straight
Big
victory.
legend.
Yes!
Dollar General. Yes. Dollar General. Thank you, everyone.
Friday exclusively on ESPN Plus. Man, a back and forth first round, but he did what he said he would do: drag him into deep waters, show him adversity, and ultimately it was the veteran Dom who comes through as an underdog.
Not a surprise. I mean, this is a back and forth fight. We didn't know how it was going to be, but he did the perfect thing. He took him out of the first round, stayed very patient, which you usually don't see from Brunson. Stayed patient, used his defense, wore out that first round, went into the second and third round, and was able to get ahead, get some takedowns, go typical Brunson style, wrestling box. He ate a couple shots, but he made perfect adjustments, went out there and got the finish. Shabazian is going to learn so much from this. This is why you face guys like this that are just above you in the rankings. So it's not too bad of a beating, but you can learn everything you need to. Shabazian will be okay, but amazing performance by Brunson.
All the momentum in the world for Derek Brunson, who now speaks with our Paul Felder.
Derek Brunson, first of all, congratulations, my man. That was a huge victory. And I heard you say it in the cage, but 3-0 since going down to Henry Hoofton, Florida. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. This fight was, man, it was so much. It was hard. You know, all the people on social media, minus 300, underdog, and just so many people betting against me and having so much negative to say. But I had so much support, man. I mean, way more than any negative. We get 3-0 at Sanford MMA. Henry Hoof, oh my gosh, you know, ever since I go down there, this guy like straightforward, he's believing in me, and he's always like, hey man, you're not a gatekeeper. Show these guys you got to run. You want a title run? Let's go. So, man, I'm ecstatic right now.
Well, you should be, man. That was fantastic. And it looked like you almost had him out of there. And at the end of the second round, I want you to take a look at it here. How badly did you think he was hurt? Did you think the fight was over?
Oh, yeah, I cracked him with a big elbow. I heard Coach Hoof saying, hey, 2 more elbows, you know, time short. So I cracked him 1 more elbow. And he was pretty much out. And I thought he was going to stop it right there. But he didn't. I got my composure back, got to the corner, and I listened to my corner, and I'm like, yo, let's guide me through this one, you know. We need this one.
Yeah, and it looked like you came out, you just did enough. Her being stepped in. Listen, you are constantly a contender in this middleweight division. How soon would you like to get back in there? And man, this is your chance to call the shots. What do you want next, Derek?
I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna chill and enjoy my family. I miss my family so much, man. My kids are everything to me. And I was away for 4 weeks straight. Normally I go 2 weeks to Florida, go home for 2 days and come back. But with the whole COVID thing, I had to stay there the whole time. So I want to go and kiss my family, but believe me, talk to my coaches and we'll be talking to somebody by next week.
Well, hey, listen, go enjoy your family, man. Go home, rest up, and I think I speak for everyone. We can't wait to see you get back in there. Derek, enjoy yourself, buddy.
Big win for Derek Brunson, and his first time in the octagon since August of last year, 1 year later, and a huge result. Post show's coming up next. Megan O'Leary with Rashad Evans and Angela Hill. Heidi Andron will join them as well. What a night for Dominic Cruz and Paul Felder and our great crew here at the Apex in Las Vegas. I'm Brendan Fitzgerald, the UFC Fight.
Keister from the slot. Wow. Lockhead with a huge save. To Erickson. He lets it go. Scores! Oh, what a goal! He got a lot of wood. The Stonemasons tie the game. Peace. To Atkinson. Watch out! Atkinson gets crushed. To Monahan. To Banner. To Chief. With the howitzer. Are you kidding me? Great save. They could use a whistle right about now. Scores! He turns the red light on. He picked the...
For bundling made easy, go to gotno.com.
It's 2020. You can get lattes and car rides and toilet paper instantly on a phone you unlock with your face. And if you had the Thumbtack app, you'd be able to hire people...
Yeah, I'm about to play it with the song that it's going to go with. I'll probably end stream after that. You guys probably hear me. Hold on 1 second.
The sensation salad and filet sandwich meal are back at
Hey,
Zaxby's.
I'm talking about no Zaxby's on my stream, dog.
Egg roll, only at Zaxby's. Try with fried pickles while supplies last.
Nobody know. Zaxby's over here, dog.
When you can buy a car from anywhere.
Oh my.
If you're more of an in-person person, CarMax is still at CarMax too. Offering curbside pickup or home delivery and a 7-day money-back guarantee. The way it should be. CarMax.
And this isn't the whole video either. There's other clips that are... There's my Elite 3 clips missing and another Legend clips missing. My SS3's missing. There's a couple clips missing. But this is basically the video. Enjoy.
little together. My body's missing pieces. I wish I could remember. My body's missing pieces.
Okay. Uh-oh.
My body's missing pieces.
Let's get it! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Let's go! Let's go! I will. Finally, man! Oh my God! That looks so good! That looks so good! Holy shit! Yo, that was cool! Yo, I never seen that one. Big legend, baby. Big legend. Yes! Dollar General. Yes! Dollar General. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. That'll end the stream.